Avian influenza A H7N9 virus. Avian influenza A H7 viruses are a group of influenza viruses that normally circulate among birds. H7 influenza infections in humans are uncommon, but have been confirmed worldwide in people who have direct contact with infected birds. On January of 2014, there has been no evidence of sustained human-to-human transmission.
Chinese scientists say the new strain of the bird flu virus may have evolved from at least 4 origins. The H7N9 virus has infected 129 people in China and Taiwan. 27 of them have died so far. Researchers at the Chinese Academy of Sciences and other institutions announced their findings in the medical journal Lancet. They say the H7N9 virus might have genes originating from ducks living in Shanghai and other areas near the mouth of the Yangtze River. The virus also may have genes transferred from migratory birds infected with avian flu viruses. The researchers analyzed the genomic sequences and found that the H7N9 strain likely evolved from at least 4 bird flu viruses. They say ducks probably acted as the intermediate hosts to transfer the virus from wild birds to domestic birds. Health authorities are closely watching for the possibility of human-to-human transmission.
Cases. On January 28, it was reported by the Chinese Center of Disease Control and Prevention that the virus had killed 20 people in China in 2014, with the total number of human infections at 102, compared with the 144 confirmed cases, including 46 deaths in the whole of 2013. On February 13, 2014, it was reported that a 67-year-old female tourist from China has been diagnosed with having the H7N9 virus while visiting Malaysia. Symptoms and treatment include fever, cough, and shortness of breath, which may progress to severe pneumonia. The virus can also overload the immune system, causing what is known as a cytokine storm. Blood poisoning and organ failure are also possible. Most of the patients with confirmed cases of H7N9 virus infection were critically ill, and approximately 20% had died of acute respiratory distress syndrome or multi-organ failure. Antigenic and genome sequences suggest that this virus is sensitive to the neuraminidase inhibitors such as oseltamivir and zanamivir. The use of these neuraminidase inhibitors in case of early infections may be effective.
It's mostly acting like influenza of the other kind that we're more familiar with. We know that some people have gotten it, have never sought medical care for it, and have gotten over it. We know that people can have mild to moderate illness with it, receive a little bit of care, and do fine. So it has the gamut that it runs in terms of its severity, but with a 20% give or take fatality rate, such as we know it today, that would be higher than what you would expect.
Efforts to prevent the spread of the disease. On April 4, 2013, Shanghai authorities closed a live poultry trading zone and began slaughtering all birds in response to the H7N9 found in the pigeon samples.
The CDC has started to grow the virus in eggs to figure out how the best way is to turn it into a vaccine. It is important to note that the vaccines that have been used for influenza over these last few years do not seem to have any impact at all on the H7N9 in terms of preventing it. We do know that the early indication from the virus testing is that it's not very immunogenic, i.e. it doesn't seem to stimulate a big immune response, and that will have certain implications for the development of the vaccine.
Thank you.